Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Radio Station 92 Live. I am David, and I'm going to be your host. So, this next case is one that stays with you, not just because of what happened, but honestly because of what hasn't happened. So, if you're not familiar with Lauren Dumolo, she was 29 years old when she vanished on June 19th of 2020 from Cape Coral, Florida. So, Friday morning, bright, normal routine, from what we were told. She was last seen applying for jobs at a local business and then headed back towards her apartment that she never made it back to. Now, her boyfriend reported her missing later that day. He said she left after her wallet and phone, she had left her wallet and phone behind. Her sandals were later found by a nearby park and a place that she reportedly visited often, and from what they were told, to meditate. So, first, still missing, no signs of a struggle, no signs she intended to leave her home, especially didn't tell him anything, family, other friends, etc. So, and that wasn't it, or that was it. So, no witnesses, no security footage, no confirmed sightings. It's like she just vanished into thin air. In 2020, that's suspicious. So, now here's what makes this case so frustrating and heartbreaking, depending on who you ask, right? Me included. Lauren wasn't just a name on a flyer, right? She was in recovery. She was working hard to rebuild her life, reconnect with her family, get back on her feet. She was calling her dad every single day, and then silence. And police, kind of in one of the podcasts we were talking about before, talking about lakes, bodies coming up in lakes, police actually searched one of the nearby lakes, and they brought cadaver dogs, divers, drones, regular dogs to get scents and search. They combined the area, or they combed the area more than once and still found nothing. So even her cell phone showed no outgoing activity after the morning she disappeared, which is odd. And here we are 5 years later. Family still doesn't have answers, and no one else does either. So her father, named Paul, has become a major advocate for the missing. He has been on almost every major platform, from Dateline to the Vanished podcast, trying to keep her name in the public's eye, which is another reason we're doing this now. He says the hardest part is not knowing if she's okay, or if someone out there knows something and just won't come forward. And that's the biggest problem, y'all. Just the unknown. And I know that it's hard, especially when we watch a bunch of these documentaries, or there is some closure knowing what happened to your child. Right? Even if it's bad news, it's some news. And I know that's kind of hard to hear, but imagine that. I mean, you get some comfort. You can have your funeral, the ceremony, and all that. They're at peace now, but when when you can't find them, I mean, there's really no peace because you don't know. And that's the hardest part. So there are rumors, of course, anonymous tips, strange messages, people claiming that they saw her in other states, but you know how that is. None of them have been confirmed, and honestly, with the amount of people we have out there, a lot of people can look like a lot of people, so nothing's been confirmed. And honestly, the bottom line, someone out there knows what happened to Lauren, whether it was a chance encounter, something was planned, or something that went terribly wrong. She didn't just disappear by accident. I would hope that y'all understand that. So if you're listening and you've heard this name before, or you're hearing anything, or you have heard anything from before, or heck, if you're hearing it for the first time, remember, it only takes one person to come forward to change everything, right? That's all it takes. One tip, one moment of honesty. Eventually, you pray that some of these people would come to their senses and realize they did something wrong, and then try to correct that wrong by either coming forth and confessing or something, but we just want something. So Lauren Dumolo, 29 years old, 5 foot tall, blonde hair. She was a daughter, a sister, a friend, and she's still missing. So the good thing about the media now is we won't stop asking questions, and we won't forget her. So if you know anything, hear anything, please pass that on forward to the proper authority channels. And ladies and gentlemen, tune back in for the next episode of Radio Station 92.